Welcome, everyone, to AT&T Stadium, home of the Cowboys here in Arlington, Texas. As we'll see the #1 team in the country, the Texas Longhorns, taking on the 12th-ranked team in the land, the South Carolina Gamecocks. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth by David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. And guys, let's get this thing started. Team is out there ready to get this bowl game underway. He'll start the return inside his 5. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22.
First and 10.
Receiver on the move gets the touch pass. He's loose. They stop him just a link or two short of the first, and man, what they can do on second down here. And the Longhorns come to the line. This situation, you might see a shot play. The give to the tailback. And he's got enough for the first down. They'll mark it at the 34.
Well, it's not a home run, but it's just enough by the running back to move the chains.
They've got a 1st and 10 at the 34. Back to pass. It's Manning. Oh, they're after him. And he's all bottled up, and now it's worse. The ball's loose. They knock him down finally, but boy, he was trying to make something out of that, and he stopped short of the first down marker.
Deep breath, right, man. You fumble that thing, you cough it up, you're like, oh, I really appreciate you, brother. I can't tell you how much I thank you because the coaches would have been all over me, but big-time break for the offense.
It's caught downfield. Push down for the tackle. The Longhorns want to move quickly. On 3rd and long, he's going to have to turn one loose downfield. And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. 4th down coming up. The Longhorns send out the punt unit. They'll boot it away for the first time tonight. Tries to find a little more running room on that return, but he'll be stopped at the 36. Wants to throw on 1st down. And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on 1st down. 2nd down coming. Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. Couldn't connect on 1st down. Now back to the air. Here comes the rush, and they've got him wrapped up at the 28.
This offense comes out clearly wanting to throw the football. Nothing good on 1st down with incompletion. And how about this? You've got to protect your quarterback. That is priority #1, and they give up a sack on play 2.
On 3rd and long, you'll need to push it downfield. And the incomplete pass will bring up 4th down.
That's why it's so important for this defense to win 1st and 2nd down. You set up 3rd and longs like that, you can show your exotic looks, you can get the pass rush going, everybody on the back end expecting throw, and that's how you force incompletions and force 4th downs.
Looks it all the way in, and now turns his attention upfield. He'll get it up to about the 44-yard line before they slam the brakes on it.
1st and 10.
They'll open this drive and snap it from the 44. Looking to throw, it's Manning. Sets up the screen. Across the 45. Make the stop at the 40, but he's got 15 yards on that one and a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Motion from the wide receiver. Little touch pass to the receiver. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain. They're dealing with a second and long. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. Couldn't really get started there. Pickup of 1 to the 35. Let's see what they do on third down.
That's the end of the first quarter. And after one, we're tied 0-0.
Trying to pick up a first down. In the gun, looking to throw on third down. And the incomplete pass will bring up fourth down.
And third and short, it's a great place to be for an offense. You've got the whole playbook available, and they choose to pass. The defense did a really good job playing the pass, and fourth down now, it's decision time for you.
The Longhorns will come to the line to convert on fourth down. Play action. Here comes the heat. Gets drilled as he releases it, and the ball just trickles to the ground.
Well, they're unable to come up with that one on fourth down. And I remember this as a player. You practice specific plays on fourth down for those types of situations. And you know all week against the scout team, they've gotten really clean looks, easy to execute against.
Turning it on. Really good job by everybody there. Well blocked, good run, and a first down.
Defense is going to have their hands full trying to get this guy on the ground, man. He's got some serious moves once he has the ball in his hands.
That's quite a start to a drive, and now they'll snap it from midfield. Might as well run him until they stop him. He's got it again. It's a seam wide open. They finally wrestle down the senior, but not before he picks up some valuable ground.
Well, obviously the offense went 3 and out on their last drive. They're having a little bit more success here. That was a nice run, and I think that's the key, guys. If they're able to run the football, they're going to be able to stay on the field.
Got some room, headed to the goal line. Touchdown, Gamecocks. A great catch and run for 6. That was a lightning-fast drive that ends with a touchdown.
If we can string a few more drives like that together, man, we might as well get our popcorn out because we're going to get a lot of scoring.
And he added the extra point. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And he takes this from inside the 5. And the return man reaches the end of the line, and down he goes.
And the Texas offense will take over. First and 10.
This drive will open from the 15. Looking to throw, it's Manning. A little screen to the running back. And they picked up 9 on first down. It'll bring up second and short.
He didn't get a big gain. You want to call that play and probably want to get more yards, but you could tell that was super close from seriously busting loose. Nice job running the screen, getting the ball to your playmaker. If you could just make one more guy miss, that might have been huge.
And the Longhorns with a second and short to keep this drive moving. Fires to the right. Wide open downfield. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they have a first down at the 43.
And you just wonder now, is that the play that's finally going to wake this offense up? They've been sluggish throughout the entire first half, but could that be the thing that finally just gives them a little bit of a jolt?
Time running out, and he goes down at the 34.
There's been a little bit of a seesaw here the last two plays. Offense gets a chunk play, and then the defense gets a sack. Great job by the defense there, turning the page and coming up with the big one.
And the Longhorns trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. And that one looked great on the grease board, but when they blow it up like that, the defense is going to win every time. And we might as well state the obvious. First and second down didn't work out. Third and very long. Looking to buy time. He'll try to do it himself. He goes out of bounds, maybe a step shy of the 40. They're going to mark it at the 39, and a really nice pickup there.
I know he didn't pick up the first down, but man, he makes this fourth down way more manageable. It's tough when you got fourth in Africa. Did a great job of making this manageable and keeping the playbook open.
On fourth down, they're taking to the air. And it's going to be batted down. They'll turn it over on downs.
That's a great job there by the defense here early in this game, getting a huge stop, and they've got an opportunity to make the opponent pay. Offense taking over now in great field position. Let's see what they can do here from a play-calling standpoint to try to put some points on the board.
Just what this offense was looking for. Sets them up at the 26 with the first down. New set of downs after the completion. From the gun, the ground game. We'll give him a couple on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up.
The big fella in the middle, man. Those defensive tackles, they go such a long way in deciding and really stopping the other team's run game. Just forcing contact with those guards.
Oh, he's got enough space. And he'll race it to the house. Touchdown, Gamecocks.
You know, there's so many coaches out there in 2-minute situations at the end of the half with a lead that'll just be happy taking the lead into halftime. This guy's staying aggressive, though. Pedal to the metal, David, and you saw it paid off there for the touchdown.
And let's finish this half now. Now, we got a nice lead. Built a little bit of a lead. But the defense has to go back out there. There's still a little bit of time. So get that stop to keep that momentum you just got, and everybody will be jacked up at halftime.
And as the ball makes its way into the end zone, it'll be a touchback. They'll bring it out to the 25. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Dropping back, it's Manning. Pocket breaking down. He hurls one deep down the left side. He's got it for a big play. Finds a seam. Slippery slide. Find his way and ran away from the crowd into the end zone. Touchdown, Longhorns!
And that was a really big score here at the end of the first half, just for their confidence and their momentum. They're obviously still losing right now on the scoreboard, but you had the feeling something positive had to happen here at the end of the first half for them to go in at halftime, regroup, and come out in the second half now trying to build on that successful drive offensively.
Texas.
On the run from inside his own 5. And the returner will be dragged down. Opening play of this drive comes from the 12-yard line. Looking to throw on first down. Catch in the middle, it's Dingle. The offense will have to use its first time out of the half.
I think that time offensively, we're just trying to take what the defense is giving them, right? They're playing zone coverage. You got your big fella just working right over the ball. It's an easy pitch and catch. Just take the profit, and let's keep going.
Keeps it himself and gets the first. Defense grabs the football, and there he goes. He almost popped out of there for a huge return, but they will take it. They are in business after the fumble recovery.
And man, I love my quarterbacks that want to make plays and make those big plays and scramble around and get away from people, but you got to tuck that football away. When you're going to run through arm tackles and people are around you dive and make sure you got that thing locked up. He did, and defense took advantage.
Wide open space. Headed to the end off the two after the big play up top. They'll use a timeout right before halftime. Maybe time for 1 or 2 more plays. Running out of time here in the first half, they're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. Quarterback, quick pass to the receiver. Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play. We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half. Maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays. After getting nothing done on first down, 2nd and goal from the 6. Looking for a man. It's Manning. They've got the screen set up. And he'll take it in and house it. Touchdown, Texas!
Well, that was a huge touchdown late here in the first half for their confidence offensively. They want to be able to keep this thing close, obviously, or take the lead going into the second half. So if they kick the extra point here, you tie it up. But you've also got the option here to be aggressive and try and take the lead with a 2-point conversion. We'll see what they do.
And he puts through the extra point. You get that touchdown right before the half, build the momentum, and the last thing you need to do is mess it up by allowing a big kickoff return. Grabs it inside his 25, and here he comes. They finally make the stop, but that one will make those halftime stats look a little nicer as we head to the break. The Longhorns will try to kick this one deep to get things underway in the second half.
Texas.
On the move from inside his 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. They love to put a long drive together here as they start from their own 21. Keeping it on the ground to open the second half. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
They're trying to run the football. There's just nowhere to go for the ball carrier inside. He tried to bounce it to the outside. That linebacker way too fast. He met him there and forced the TFL.
Back to pass. And that's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact on the play, but no flags. It'll be 3rd down.
Well, they were trying to sneak him out of the backfield that time into the passing game, but that did not fool anybody on defense. What a hit, forcing that incompletion.
He wants to take the top off. And trying to put points on the board on 3rd down. Now they're staring at 4th down.
This quarterback has been struggling to find a rhythm in this game so far. Didn't have a ton of success in the first half, so here he is trying to ignite the offense with a deep shot, but they're not able to come away with the completion.
He'll field the punt and try to make a big play. And they'll bring him down to get the offense started on the next drive.
Texas offense will take over. 1st and 10.
They'll get this drive started from their own 45-yard line. Wants to throw. It's Manning. The sweet feet keeping the play alive. Stands in and takes the hit. And he's got it inside the 25.
And that is such an accurate throw. It's one thing to do it from the pocket when you have your feet set underneath you, but when you can get outside, off schedule, on the move, and throw a dart like that, that is just big time, and the offense gets a huge explosive play.
Powers through the defender. And he fights his way forward, gets away from one, but not much doing on that one. Got a good one going here, all tied up in the 3rd. It's 2nd and 10. From the gun, they'll try to impose their will. He's in open space downfield. Tough run, gets it into the red zone, and they knock him down at the 17.
You just sense the frustration starting to build, not only on offense, but I think with this running back as well. He is so talented. He's had some massive games throughout his career. Just haven't been able to get him going early in this game. That was a pretty good run there. Let's see if he can turn it on here in the second half.
Well, they were counting on winning the one-on-one battle. They got the completion, but the yardage didn't work out.
Yeah, and a lot of times, man, that's what I do on short yardage situation. 3rd and short, make my guy fall forward for a couple yards, try to get the first down, but it was a good tackle, and the receiver got absolutely nowhere after the catch.
The kick is good.
splits the uprights right down the middle. And guys, after the field goal, now they have the lead.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
Here he comes from inside his own 5. And they'll haul down the returner to start us on the next drive. First play of this drive comes from the 14-yard line. Dropping back, it's Sellers. Just tried to ease it out there, and it falls incomplete.
Man, it's easy to play defense when you can do this. When you can get to the quarterback quick and make him make a decision quick, it makes it easier for the secondary, for the linebackers, for everybody on the field.
Right back to the air on 2nd and 10. Caught over the middle, it's Brown. Makes the stop at the 29-yard line, but not before he gets 15 on that play. Now on 1st and 10 from the 29. Wants to go up top on 1st down. Going up top. Catch inside the 25. And he's brought down after a huge completion.
Well, this quarterback has found a really nice rhythm here on this drive. He just looks dialed in. He's doing a great job in the pre-snap, seeing the safety rotation, and that time saw the one-on-one matchup to take a shot, and he hit it. He's in a really, really nice groove right now.
They'll try the right side. There he goes. Big pickup on the ground here to keep this drive moving and give them a 1st down.
Wow. 4 plays on this drive by the offense. They already got 3 first downs. We knew they had a lot of playmakers coming into this game, and they're showing that right now. This defense is going to have to make a play at some point here and stop the bleeding.
And they've got him down after the short completion, but they inch closer and closer to pay dirt. They've pushed it ahead to the 4. They'll try to cash in on 2nd and goal. Hand off from the gun. He's going for the goal line. He's got it down to the 1-yard line right on the doorstep of pay dirt.
Well, he gets tackled down at the 1-yard line, so offensively, do you feel confident enough on 3rd here trying to hand it off again?
Yeah, and I'm taking both these downs, and I'm coming down. I'm running the football, trying to get this in the end zone. I only got a yard to go. I got to be physical.
That's the end of the 3rd quarter. With the score, Texas 17, South Carolina 14.
And they are coming out for what will be a huge field goal attempt. From the right hash, and this distance makes that angle not quite so severe. Right down the boulevard. And we are all tied up here in the 4th.
And that's why this kid is so automatic. Set him up anywhere on the field, and he puts it right down the pipe.
From inside his own 10, let's see what he gets. Good job by the coverage unit to stop the return man.
Texas offense will take over. 1st and 10.
Good news, I guess. A lot of room to work with as they start this drive from their own 15. Looking to throw, it's Manning. He's going for it all. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers.
Not many receivers like to get hit. They just don't, okay? They're prima donnas. That's what they are. That's who they are. Nice job by the defender. You could tell he was catching the football. He was going to put a hit on him to make sure he had to think about something later, and you could see the ball pop out and fall to the ground.
Getting late, pressure building, huge 3rd down coming up on the road for this offense. Going to try to pop one on the screen. No, sirree, not this time. The defense was there and ready for that one.
3rd down is money down. You got to find a way to execute and get the ball out, get it to your playmakers. That was the opposite of that. They got it to their playmakers, and they got absolutely nowhere. Lost yards on the play. 4th down now upcoming.
Referee signals timeout. It's the defense wanting to make sure that they have everything just right with a big play coming. Tie game, fourth quarter, and they're going to go for it on fourth down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Converts on fourth down, still going. They stay aggressive and push their way out to the 33, and it's first down.
Well, you got to give this quarterback a ton of credit because he showed tremendous confidence on that throw. That wasn't just trying to throw to the sticks. That was being aggressive and throwing it down the field. Not a high percentage throw, but he had confidence in his guy to win one-on-one and to keep the drive alive.
The Longhorns getting set on 1st and 10. They'll move the wide receiver. Trying to get the edge with a quick touch pass. Finding open areas. He's into enemy territory and out of bounds at the 47. Picked up some yardage on the ground. Now here comes second down. To the air. It's Manning. Looking to the big tight end. Excellent coverage and good use of the hands to knock it away.
Decisions, decisions, decisions. If you're the quarterback right now, that's the most important thing. You cannot put the football in harm's way. Tie football game, wait. But with these timeouts in your back pocket, you've got an opportunity to drive the field.
Oh, and it's picked off. This could be huge in a tie game. Takes it the other way. And they capitalize not only on the pick, but the great return to give the offense tremendous field position.
If I'm a QB coach, I'm grabbing my quarterback right away and be like, listen, we're going to get another opportunity. It's the fourth quarter. It's a tie game. Our defense is going to get a stop for us. You got to get your confidence back. You got to get back in this ball game. We're going to need you again down the road. You are not done.
And the South Carolina offense is back on the field. They had to settle for the chip shot field goal last time, Jesse. They'd love for this one to pay off bigger.
Yeah, it just comes down to execution, too. Did a nice job out in the field, stalled a little bit once they got down to the goal line, so they just need to be a little bit more crisp here.
Yeah, and listen, I think the first part was the most important part. You got to put the drive together first to get down there. Now, when we get down there, focus on execution and getting 6 points.
And that pass will be jarred loose on second down. That brings up third down.
And this is a tough spot now to be in for this offense because it's 3rd and long. The defense knows you have to pass the football, so they're going to be playing conservative. So what's your play you can dial up? Maybe get half of this back. Like, I know the clock is ticking, but I got to make sure that I maybe cut this down and make it a more manageable 4th down if I don't complete this 3rd and long.
The defense uses their second timeout of the half as they try to get their act together. Tie game here late in the fourth. They want to control the ball, and they're not going to punt it away. They'll go for it on 4th down. Complete and looking for enough for the first down. Out of bounds after a big pickup on the play, just a couple of yards short of the goal line.
And they must have had a play in practice that they just felt was unstoppable because they essentially just took away an automatic chip shot field goal to go for that 4th down. But because of the execution, it was just too good. They're looking now to score 6.
Defense has to use a timeout, and this call will be big. The run up the middle, trying to power to the goal line. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield.
If you listen carefully, you can start to hear some of the boo birds coming out from this home crowd. They know their offense needs points. And this late in the game, they're watching them run the ball to no avail.
The offense changing the play. Looking to the end zone on 3rd and goal. Trying to barrel in. Touchdown, South Carolina. And in the final moments, they've taken the lead.
And man, this game has been awesome. Some back and forth. Now you take the lead late. Nice job by the offense. And now you just need your defense to come through for you. One more time. One stop. Less than a minute remaining. Go out there and finish this thing.
And the extra point was good to finish things off. ball will make it into the end zone. No return on that one for a touchback. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. To throw, it's Manning. The sweet feet buy a little time. At the 35, he's open. He steps out right at the 40-yard line, and now they are in business moving toward midfield. They've got to move quickly here. Still a chance, but they've got to force the ball down the field. Makes the grab. Knocked down immediately, but a big gain down to the 45. Now they've got to hustle to the line and get set. Looking downfield on first down. He makes the catch.
And they've trusted him to throw the football all game. And I expect nothing to change whatsoever. They're going to put it on his back, or his arm, I guess you could say, and let him throw this team to victory. It's close.
Intercepted. Big play stops the drive.
GG.
The defense making a play to put an exclamation point on this one, and that.
Too easy. Let's go! Oh my gosh, what a play, what a game.